Welcome to Wolfandfalcont Tarot, Aries. In this reading, we discover that forms of communication are coming your way and why it's important for you to make your passion your power. Stay tuned to watch this reading unfold your advice and guidance, what action Spirit has for you to take, and some wise words from Musashi. Alright, let's dig into your reading, Aries. Starting with a quote from Musashi. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for staying tuned. I really do appreciate you being here. And let's hope that you get something out of this message from Spirit for either now or in the future. So what does Musashi want to bring out onto the table today? That's what I wonder. Okay, so we'll read his quote and then the explanation on the back. We'll wait until the end of the reading. And Musashi said, when your body is relaxed, do not let your spirit slacken. Do not let your spirit be influenced by your body, or your body influenced by your spirit. An elevated spirit is weak, and a low spirit is weak. Interesting. We'll stick... Oh, didn't mean for that to happen. We'll stick that with my gonk, and I'm looking for a name for my gonk for the record, so if you've got any ideas, put a shout out in the comments box below. And like I said, we will go to find out what the explanation of that meaning, that quote from Musashi is, on the reverse of the card at the end of the reading, just to see if it all ties in together with what comes out now. That truly is an interesting quote there from Musashi, but we're going to move on to the Moon Magic Oracle cards now, just to get a kind of an energy, frequency and vibration of this read, just to see what may have happened in the past, almost like kind of an illuminating the past on this situation that you're either have gone through or could be walking into in a not too distant future. For Aries, please, Spirit Guides. That one wanted to come out. The waxing gibbous then. So we're talking about a windfall and maybe some success here. Or maybe a preparation. What else, please, Spirit? Struggling to find these cards today, aren't we? For Aries, please. Oh, look at that. We've got the lunar light out. And the black cat. Let's move these into shots so it's all nice and level. I am trying to play around with my settings here. I'll move my table around again today, Aries. So I'll zoom these out when we get onto the pathway, when I illuminate the pathway, but I will talk about these real quick. Thinking about that quote from Musashi and the words spirit slacken, what I'm feeling here is that you're going to gain a successful resolution in a situation after some time of solidarity and self-love. And this is kind of why. The card meanings here, waxing gibbous, talks about windfall, success and preparation. So this is where I think that you've been preparing yourself and you're now successfully going to get this resolution with the lunar light. Now, the lunar light speaks of happiness, resolution and magic. But if you look at the card itself, it kind of get the sense of feeling of the Six of Swords, where she's moving away, she's being guided out of stormy waters into a calmer place. Because it does look calm, although foggy at the back there, the waters do kind of look calmer. And the lights here, the bobbing up and down in the sea, is kind of what's guiding them through this. They're like little moon mines, you know what I mean? And they're just guiding through, but they're picking them up as they go along. And off they go. So there's a resolution. It's obviously going to bring happiness. resolution out there brings a sense of happiness. But after some time, the vibration here is independency, self-love and solidarity. So I think that this situation's been resolved after you have had some time of solidarity and self-love. So what we'll do now is I'm going to zoom out and try and illuminate a pathway here to find out kind of what the moon's trying to bring about for us. And then you will get you a spirit totem animal, then followed that by a mystic forest. Then we'll look at some advice and guidance on this reading, and then followed by an action for you to take. And at the end of that, what we'll do is we'll read the quote, the meaning of the quote behind Musashi. So let's get this pathway illuminated, please, Spirit. Let's find out what's happening for Aries. Here we go. So there's hope, illumination and guidance coming your way. An announcement, significant news also with the Herald's Call. So that could have, give me a second, I think that's got something to do with this resolution here. We have the spirit animal, instinct, nature, personal power. Interesting. There's a couple of falcons on there, a deer, which looks more like a wolf. You know what I mean? That's cool. I've never seen that before. And you will get to see these cards as well, even better than that, I think. Here we go. Well, we got two more. I normally only take 4. And we have the crossroads, decision making and choices. And I'll just put the other one up on this side because of the way the screen's all laid out. Because it's the enchanted forest, and also it's magic, mystery, unexpected encounters. I wondered why Spirit forced that out of my hands. So, after some time in solidarity then, Aries, you are about to hit some unexpected encounters, I'm feeling. This is going to bring you some sort of hope via an announcement. This announcement may feel magical and be illuminated by some significant news. This is where you find a resolution in this situation then, because in your solidarity, you have been working on your personal power and your decision-making skills. Remember though that the vibration here is on you, working on your independence and self-love, not letting your spirit slacken. And I'm kind of getting this sense of not being an Ebenezer Scrooge. I don't know why, but this keeps popping into my head. Just because of this, the way that this is all showing up here, I almost get this sense of, you know, someone getting visited by spirits, you know, candles flame, the Herald's Call, a spirit animal, and then having a decision to make, and it all happens with unexpected encounters. Excuse me. What I like here is that we do have this preparation, that you have been going through this preparation for a resolution, and you have had to go through this independence. And now you've got there. Now Spirit's saying that you have done the work, you've done what's necessary. Now he can bring in these unexpected encounters, and this is when the rest of this pathway is illuminated for you. These two here, this is underneath your solidarity. This is what you've been working on. And this here is kind of the energy and frequency. So the vibration will stay here. And what we'll do is we'll ask the Cosmic Alignment deck real quick before we go to the Spirit Animal and the Mystic Forest. Just, that's a few too many, buddy. I can't take all of them. Sorry, guys. Just to get a sense of if we can increase the power of this reading through energy, frequency, and vibration. So we have partnerships, balance, one-on-one relationships. So it could have something to do with that. And again, like I say, I'm going to zoom out. That's in the 7th house, Libra. Then we have the 6th house of Virgo, work, services, and health. Oh, did that one land on my lap or on the floor? Land on the floor. Sorry, Aries. Where did it go? And we have the 2nd house, which is Taurus, finances, value, and possessions. Well, go figure. Now I know why Scrooge keeps popping into my head throughout this reading. And we're not saying that you're a Scrooge here, Aries, on the contrary. But sometimes we can get into that energy, especially when times are hard. I think the important thing here is to not remain there. Remember that Scrooge got really greedy. And because he started to get greedy, he lost everything, trying to gain it all. His greatest loss was that of the love of his life. And then he sank into bitterness, cold, hard bitterness. You need then, Aries, to bring a balance with this partnerships into your relationships and with work and your love life. Ask yourself what's more valuable to you, because this is what's going on here. It's almost like your decision making here is to do with your work and your service. It's not good, whatever it could be, it's not, working full time all the time. It's just not great for your health. So it's important then to find balance between work partnerships and one-on-one relationships. It's important to understand what's more valuable to you, your finances or your possessions. And let's be honest, when you have got love in your life, you possess love in your life. That is like the most valuable possession I think that you could ever truly have, Aries. We're going to get you a spirit animal totem now. Find out which one of those is working with you or wanting to work with you. This could be something that you've been seeing a lot, trying to guide you towards this unexpected encounter. Ooh. We've got your energy here, Aries. We have the tiger. And the tiger says, I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave, and mighty forces will always come to my aid. And I love that. I love that. That's like saying, be the tiger, have the eye of the tiger. What is it that you're truly passionate about? Think about it. Like Ebenezer Scrooge. I love this story. It's one of my all-time favorite stories. Ebenezer Scrooge, his passion was to build an entire life for him and his lady. But by doing so, he got bitter and cold because of the length of time it was taking. And well, I'm assuming they were going through some right hardships back then in those Victorian times, and this cost him everything. He didn't really see what he had in front of him, but in the end, when he saw what the likes of the what was his name now? His nephew, and although they didn't have very much, they lived a really happy and full life. And then there was the guys that worked for him, and Tiny Tim, and they were always upbeat and just filled with love, no matter how little they had. And once he was shown all of that, well, overnight he just changed who he was, didn't he? So, I mean, but still, deep down, did he ever really, truly find the love of his life again? No, he just had a little bit of love left. Towards the end, he repented, didn't he? So, which was a great thing for him. Let's find out what this Mystic Forest is. Some advice from the Mystic Forest for Aries, please. And then we're going to go to get some advice and guidance through the Light Seers deck. can't take all them. Yeah, I think this is really interesting. All right. Spirit says, let it go. Let go of negative people and toxic beliefs. Your time on earth is precious. Invest it wisely and be mindful of who you spend time with. That is really, really important. You see, if Ebenezer Scrooge had stayed with Mr. Fuzzywigs, I think he'd have been a different person entirely. Instead, well, he went and found a very negative person in Jacob Marley, who then pushed on those toxic beliefs. So it is important then to remember that your time on earth is precious, invest it wisely, and be mindful of who you spend your time with. Choose your passion. Your passion is the love of your life. It's got to be. It can only always be the love of your life, Aries. First and foremost. And if that's children, if that's your children, then that's that, isn't it? I've just seen, look at that, split the deck. First card to see, the Fool. New beginnings. Trust in the universe. Trust in universal guidance. Advice and guidance for Aries, please. I would love it if that card flew out now. It's not going to though, is it? No, it's going to be the Four of Wands. And an interesting theory with the Four of Wands is if you see on the card, the way that the tent pegs are, that actually looks like 1111. So, new beginnings. Time to celebrate. Balance. Balance your equilibrium. What else, please, Spirit? We've got some cards jumping in, but nothing flipping over. Nine of Swords. Fear and anxiety. I think it's pretty straightforward, your advice and guidance here. You need to celebrate the wonder of bold love, because this is going to help to create equilibrium in your life and allow you to start to see the fears for the illusions that they are, Aries. And that it's really wise that, you know, Spirit brings this out, because, I mean, it takes us back to the story, doesn't it, of Mr. Scrooge. Let's get you an immediate action to take for Aries, please, Spirit. What is their immediate action to take? There we go. King of Wands, the Ace of Wands. And look at that. We have all Wands energy. This is all action. Action, action, action. Your action to take then is to take charge of your fire. That which brings you passion, as that is your strength, your power, confirmed with your spirit totem animal earlier seen in the reading. Get ready for the gift of insight with the Ace of Wands, Aries. This is where new ideas and seeds of potential come in via your mind's eye. Because communication, news is coming in, and it's going to be coming in fast. So you need to engage now and face those fears head on. Let's go to this card from Musashi and find out what he says. But first, we'll remind us of his quote. When your body is relaxed, do not let your spirit slacken. Do not let your spirit be influenced by your body, or your body influenced by your spirit. An elevated spirit is weak, and a low spirit is weak. So what's the explanation for that? Oh, come on, zoom in. There we go. Maintain an even attitude. Musashi recommends the Zen Buddhist way of finding balance and maintaining it. He seeks a state of mind, that which is the spirit, that is as neutral as possible. A mind like water that maintains balance while shaping itself into containers it enters. By developing a state of mind that can maintain itself in unbiased equilibrium, free of emotion, free of judgment, free of bias, we can be ready to act appropriately in any circumstances. And if Ebenezer Scrooge had that information, do you think he would have had the life he had? And that's where I'm going to leave it, Aries. Thank you for watching, Aries. Please smash that like button to let me know I reached you, and why not drop a comment to affirm. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the link on screen to see my earlier readings in your own playlist. There may be a message waiting in there for you too. Have a blessed day or evening wherever you are in the world, and Aries, I believe in you. You've got this. Until next week, cheerio.